Welcome back to the human side of wellness with Robin O'Grady. That's me. I am here for episode 2 of the human side of wellness. These are stories from peers and colleagues and friends of mine about their wellness journey to demonstrate how different wellness is for everyone and how powerful that idea that everybody has their own path is, and that you can find your own path by just getting inside yourself and figuring out what the right thing is. No more trends, no more so and so did this and so did that. Just you, yourself, your mind, body, and soul. So today we are going to hear from a good friend of mine, Jolene. Jolene's story is really a powerful one as well. Maybe I'm just going to keep saying that about all of them because I am so empowered by these people. It's just incredible. Just a quick note, I'm not a therapist. This is not medical advice. This is human conversation about what well-being could look like in real life. From vision board to vitality, my evolving wellness journey. It all began in January, a season of big intentions, fresh planners, and in my case, a vision board covered in images of glowing health, sun-filled beaches in Mexico, and clothes that I could not yet fit into. I had been running vision board workshops for over a decade, helping others to set their goals and map their dreams. But this time, as I looked at my own board, something shifted. This wasn't just about a New Year's resolution. It was about finding my own version of wellness, whatever that was, and whatever it was going to look like. My first challenge, I love not working out. The trigger was my honeymoon. I wanted to feel confident, energetic, and fit for that trip. My original goal was to lose 45 pounds by November. But after we booked the wedding for July, after the honeymoon was set, I adjusted my goal to 30 pounds by my birthday in May and 35 pounds by the wedding. I had already bought both dresses I planned to wear, and neither fit well. The reason for two dresses was that for our 4 rescue cats were a huge part of the wedding, so I needed a backup just in case. Back to loving not working out. I am a full-on extrovert when it comes to speaking on stages and networking. I'm known as Canada's networking expert, but the thought of working out at a gym in front of other people sounded horrific. So it was never an option. Doing lunges or Zumba in public wasn't something on my bucket list. So I started at home with simple, non-intimidating steps. I have a full gym in my basement, which is great, but again, I wasn't interested. Nutrition became my starting point. I knew that 80% of weight loss happens in the kitchen, so focusing there made more sense to me. One of my first wins was cutting out sugary drinks, which for me meant saying goodbye to my beloved Slurpees and lattes. Some of us can feel a little bit of relation to that. Yes, I still think of them often. I swapped them for smoothie bowls, colorful, nutrient-packed, and just as satisfying in a different way. It wasn't an overnight transformation. There were days I wanted the old comforts, days I indulged at restaurants and immediately remembered why my body didn't appreciate that anymore. Weight gain is super easy. Slowly, I was building a new normal. I love that statement, Jolene. Along the way, I found allies. Some encouraged me with genuine enthusiasm. Others tempted me with cinnamon buns and lattes. Friends, if you're listening, I love you, but that wasn't super helpful. Then there was Robin, who ran a 12-week challenge I joined. She never pressured me. Instead, she gave me the tools, encouragement, and small but smart tips that stuck with me. Take the stairs twice, she once said. Simple, doable, the kind of thing even a workout avoider like me could manage without too much complaint. She also taught me a lot about nutrition and protein sources, tips I still use today. Thanks for that call out, Jolene. It's very nice. Perfectionism was always a factor. I'm now a recovering perfectionist. I've spent so much of my life setting high standards and wanting quick results. So when the scale didn't move as fast as I had hoped, frustration crept in. Since I'm an emotion-centered coach and working toward becoming an emotional regulation practitioner, I tracked my feelings along the way. Frustration, wanting things to move faster was common. Nostalgia happened, often too when remembering the taste of my favorite not so healthy foods. The more I stuck with the process, the more I realized that wellness isn't a simple, straight path. There are ups and downs and sometimes unexpected challenges. Aside from my weekly accountability group, two friends helped me on track. One was supportive and sent funny memes every day, while the other was more direct and called me out when I slipped on my meal plans. I switched to mostly following a Mediterranean diet and started having smoothie bowls every day. I also started intermittent fasting, which has been a game changer for me. She also posted all of her smoothie bowls online for everybody else to see. They looked so delicious. I have also discovered grounding exercises and daily intentions. For 2025, my focus word is effervescence. Oh, I love it. A reminder to bring lightness and sparkle into my life, not just discipline. The shift has been huge. Instead of feeling guilty for taking time away from work to care for myself, I've learned it is not indulgent, it is essential. Self-care isn't stealing from productivity, it fuels it. These are good, snappy, snappy. The good days have been rewarding. I've had more energy. My clothes now fit perfectly, and I feel good when I take the stairs and park farther away just to get extra steps. Tough days meant overeating weekends, missed workouts, and lower motivation mornings. What's changed is that when setbacks happen, I don't let them derail me completely. I'm able to reset and keep moving forward. Funny story. While at Sephora, I squatted down to check the price on a lower shelf, and then I realized that I couldn't get back up easily. I had to flop over and stand up slowly. Luckily, no one was around to see that. It reminded me that I need to get back to those lunges Robin recommended. Oh, and I also bought some weighted wristbands to use while on the treadmill. My definition of wellness has changed a lot. Now it's about having more energy, a good mood, strong bones, and confidence. It's about being able to say yes to new experiences, having the stamina to keep up with everyday life, and trusting that my body can support me no matter what comes next. I'm proud to say I hit my goal of losing 35 pounds for the wedding. And as Robin suggested, I've set a new 3-month goal. The wedding was perfect, and one of the dresses I bought actually ended up being a little bit too big. Total success. I've also invested in some Lululemon gear and have started using the elliptical and treadmill more often. This time I even bought the right shoes. Fitness is definitely becoming part of my routine. If I could sum up what I've learned, it would be this. Don't drink your calories. It's an easy, painless place to start. No more lattes. Well, maybe once a week. I've slowly let them creep back in because lattes equal joy to me. You don't have to love working out. Just find small, repeatable actions you will do. Wellness is personal. What works for one person might not work for you, and that's okay. Hear that. That's okay. Consistency matters more than perfection. Absolutely. You need accountability. Friends, coaches, and wellness experts like Robin make a huge difference. This isn't the end of my wellness story. It's just the current chapter. My vision board is still there, reminding me where I started and how far I have come, but also where I'm headed. Some days the journey feels uphill. Some days it's an easy walk. Either way, I'm moving, learning, and finding joy along the way. 100 days to Mexico. I've got this. And this was actually written a little while ago. So Mexico has happened for Jolene, and she did reach those goals and has since set some new ones. And so she's moving towards the next things. Jolene, you're amazing. I'm so proud of you. She really towed the line. She really stayed on track and, allowed herself to have mistakes and not just fall right off the whole track and or whatever you want to call it. She really pulled herself back in every single time and got back to focus, back to center, reestablished what she was looking for, and jumped right back on that bandwagon every single time. That's what it takes. It's that consistency over a period of time. And when people ask me what's the magic pill, I always tell them that consistency is it. That's it. Period. The second thing that I noticed with Jolene's story is that she recognized the things that really worked for her. She made it very personal. She shared with others what she was doing. She put it out there so that she could be held accountable. But in the end, it was all about what made her happy, what filled her buckets. And I'll always remember all of those beautiful, colorful smoothie bowls that she posted online. She became, and maybe is still, very obsessed with them. And so, there's lots of different ways to bring that joy back into you. And if lattes are joy, lattes are joy. It's just about consistent small actions, and sometimes moderation is the key. So she found that, and it works for her. So I'm so happy for her. So happy for her. What I want to gently underline for all of you is that most of us start something and then allow ourselves to fall back off. And then we sort of say, well, I have one analogy that uses a slash tire. I have one slash tire, so well, I'm just going to slash the other three. It's such a silly thing, and when you think of it from a logical perspective, but it's mostly an emotional perspective that you're coming from, and so it really does take that time to pull out of that emotional space into that logical space and say, okay, so I had a bad day. So I slipped up today and things didn't go the way that I wanted them to. Tomorrow is tomorrow. Just pick up. One day isn't gonna derail everything. If a fitness goal or a nutrition goal is the thing that you're striving for some of us it isn't about fitness and nutrition at all. Wellness encompasses a lot of other things, and you're going to see that in future stories. But in this case, she was working on her fitness and her nutrition. So in those cases, remember, just like I said at the last video, choice is there. Choice exists. Take it, own it, pick up. You can do this. You've got this. I'm so glad that you came today to watch this video. I'm so grateful to Jolene for sharing the video. What an amazing story. I can't wait for the next one. See you next time, friends.